Imagine everything you've ever been taught about the first man, Adam, is only part of the truth. What if the story of creation holds a mystery, one hidden in plain sight within the pages of Genesis? A mystery that raises an astonishing question. Were there humans before Adam? This is not just speculation. When we look closely at the Bible, we find two different creation accounts. One in Genesis 1, where God creates man in his image, and another in Genesis 2, where he forms Adam from the dust of the ground. Why are there two stories? Are they telling the same event in different ways, or is there something deeper here? Welcome to the Bible Stories with Gian channel. Join me as we embark on a journey to uncover one of the Bible's greatest mysteries. The answer might change how we see human history and our place in God's grand design. The first chapter of Genesis presents a broad and majestic account of creation. God creates light, the sky, land, plants, animals, and finally, humanity. Genesis 1:26-27 states, "Then God said, 'Let us make man in our image, after our likeness.' So God created mankind in his own image. In the image of God he created them. Male and female he created them." Here we see that humans were made as a collective group, male and female, at the same time. But then in Genesis 2:7, the story shifts. "Then the Lord God formed man from the dust of the ground and breathed into his nostrils the breath of life, and the man became a living being." This is a completely different process. In Genesis 2, Adam is created alone and later receives a companion, Eve. If we take these passages literally, they seem to be describing two different events. Now let's move forward to Genesis 4. After Cain, the son of Adam and Eve, kills his brother Abel, he expresses a deep fear. "I will be a restless wanderer on the earth, and whoever finds me will kill me." Genesis 4:14. But wait, if Adam's family were the only humans on earth, who was Cain afraid of? Where did these other people come from? Then Genesis 4:17 tells us that Cain found a wife and built a city. Who were these people he married and built a city for? The Bible does not directly answer this, but it hints at the existence of other humans outside of Adam's lineage. The name Adam comes from the Hebrew word Adamah, meaning earth or red earth. But interestingly, in the original Hebrew text, Adam can mean both a specific man and mankind in general. In Genesis 1, the word Adam refers to humankind as a whole, but in Genesis 2, it refers to a single individual, the Adam we know from the Garden of Eden. This raises a fascinating possibility. Were there other humans before Adam, but Adam was chosen for a special purpose? Some ancient Jewish traditions, including writings from the Midrash and the Book of Jubilees, suggest that Adam may not have been the first human, but the first spiritually chosen human, the one God made a covenant with. This would explain why Cain feared others and how he found a wife. It also aligns with scientific evidence that humans existed long before the estimated biblical timeline of Adam. Could it be that Adam was not the first human ever, but the first human called to a divine role? The Bible describes Adam as the first man in God's image, meaning he was the first to receive a unique spiritual identity, one that connected him to God's greater plan of redemption. Even if other humans existed before Adam, the Bible presents him as the first human in a covenant with God. He was placed in the Garden of Eden, given special instructions, and eventually became the ancestor of Noah, Abraham, and ultimately, Jesus Christ. This fits perfectly with what the Apostle Paul wrote in 1 Corinthians 15:45. The first man, Adam, became a living being, the last Adam, a life-giving spirit. Here, Paul refers to Jesus as the last Adam, drawing a connection between Adam as the first of a spiritual lineage and Christ as the one who redeems that lineage. This means that Adam's importance is not about being the first biological human, but the first chosen for a divine purpose. For centuries, people have debated whether science and the Bible can coexist. But the idea that humans existed before Adam actually bridges both perspectives. The Bible tells us about Adam's unique spiritual role. Science shows evidence of human life long before biblical timelines. These do not contradict but complement each other. Adam's story is about the beginning of a divine relationship between God and humanity, rather than the absolute beginning of human existence. This changes everything. It means that rather than being in conflict, science and faith work together to reveal a bigger, more incredible story than we ever imagined. So, was Adam really the first human? The answer might be more complex than a simple yes or no. Genesis describes two creation accounts, one about humanity in general and one about a specific man named Adam. Cain's story suggests that other people existed outside of Adam's family. The Hebrew word for Adam means both mankind and a specific individual. Ancient Jewish texts and modern science both hint at the possibility of humans before Adam. Adam was not necessarily the first human being, but the first to have a covenant with God, leading to Jesus Christ. Rather than shaking our faith, this revelation should strengthen it. It shows us that God's plan is vast, intricate, and far beyond our understanding. If anything, it proves that God's hand has always been guiding history, shaping humanity, and calling individuals, like Adam, like Noah, like Abraham, to be part of His grand design. And that includes you. You were created with a purpose. Just like Adam, you are part of God's story. If this video made you think differently about Genesis, leave a comment below. And don't forget to subscribe, because next time, we'll explore more hidden mysteries of the Bible. See you in the next video. Take care. God bless you all.